Good morning, everyone. You know what's funny? Every video typically starts out with good morning. For all intents and purposes, it's morning time. It's afternoon. Oh, good morning, everyone. Today we are continuing with some IAG goodies for the Forester XT. We are going to install the IAG street motor mounts. They have the street, the competition, and then the holy shit, your shit's rock solid mounts. First step, we're actually gonna be removing the top mount intercooler. We have to get to the pitch stop mount, which is behind it. So we're gonna remove this first before jacking up the car so it's easier to work. For those that are new to Subarus, they use this mount here called the pitch stop, the pitchfork, the positive visual, whatever you wanna call it. This stops the motor from going back and forth. This only has two motor mounts, down there and down there, and that goes side to side. That's what stops it from forward and back. Yeah, so we're gonna pull this guy out. That way when we lift the motor, it can freely go up. So, yeah. We're going under the car. Next to your steering rack here, that's one mount, and then that's the second one. So take a 14 mil socket and blast those two nuts off, and then we're gonna lift the motor up. So before we jack up the motor, we already took the one nut off. Now let's go after that guy there. That's on one side of the motor mount. So you just zip that guy out, get it on out. And then the same on the other side, which is right behind the oil filter. So zippity zap. And it comes out just like that. Yeah! Now we're going after that guy right there. Alright, so after you have the back bolt off, fish it on out. And how's your pappy? That is a factory motor mount. I can feel it's already kind of loosey-goosey. So let's go compare it to the new guys. So far, they look very similar. The factory one is just a typical extruded rubber mount, yay, designed for comfort, cushiony, pushiny, whatever. The IAG one is made out of a CNC block of aluminum. The center piece of it is the same in the street, comp, and solid mount, motor mount. All they do is they change the bushings out, which is really slick. So all they have to do is make one centerpiece. And say at one point I get tired of these and I want to go to either a solid or the competition ones, undo these bolts, pop this guy out, pop the bushings out. That's it. As well as a rebuildable, that route. So if these bushings ever wear out, I can replace them with the same ones and keep on trucking instead of having to buy entirely new mounts. So we're gonna replace these guys and nut. Now these are side specific. You have a right and a left. So we're gonna put this guy in and then we'll move to the other side. Yay! One side's in, now let's go to the other side. So now that we're on the other side, that bolt was removed prior to us lifting up the motor. Now it's the same fun process of getting the bolt back there. Yay. This side's not too bad apparently. So same as before, once you get that nut off, just wiggle it on out. Take your new one, and back down we go. Take your mount, fish it on back in there, and secure your nuts. Yeah, so go ahead, put the two bolts back in, and we're almost there. After you have your driver's side mount in there, your passenger side mount in there, you can go ahead and lower the motor back down. Slowly, making sure that the stud will line up with the hole. You might have to push the engine a little bit, so let's go ahead and lower the motor now. Then what you want to do, take your washers from before, put a washer on, then take your new nut and put your new nut on, all right? And repeat. Then take an impact and zip them on down. Reinstall your pitch stop mount. And then your top mount. Top mount's in. The IAG motor mounts are officially installed now. The top mount's in. So basically all that's left is to put the car on the ground. I have to put my bumper back on. And then we're gonna take it for a test drive and see how they feel.